As Christians, one of the most beautiful things we come to a realization of is we are Christ's. We belong to Jesus. I believe it was St. Paul who mentions that no one is their own master. And our master and our teacher is the Christ. This is one of the reasons why there are rules in the church, because you and I are ruled by Christ. Not in some tyrannical or dictative manner, but by a benevolent God whose concern is our hearts, is our whole lives, that we may find the joy that we seek. For Christ came so that we may have life and life more abundantly. He's concerned with our whole lives. But first, life is found in the commandments of God. This becomes more clear and more evident when we strive and seek obedience to them. We realize they are the groundwork of authentic freedom, where we learn how to live freely in relationship with our neighbor, with ourselves, and with the living God in our midst. And when we come to realize that we are not alone, but we are on a journey with God and others. St. Gregory the Great, who was a pope, mentions these words, and he says, anyone who is determined to reach his destination is not deterred by the roughness of the road that leads to it. In our journey toward holiness and toward our goals in life, it's not always easy. And it is there in the challenges where the beauty lies. The challenges themselves and the hardships make it all the sweeter when we reach our goals. These challenges and hardships also help form our character to become good people, to become good Christians, to bear the sweet aroma of good works, and to develop a deeper and authentic love for each other on the journey. In our journey in life, when we realize that we belong to Christ and his desires for our good, our happiness, our joy, this is when we begin to understand the importance of the practice of our religion. That there are rules that have a purpose, that have an end, and that they're to protect and guide our souls to always be united with Christ. To come to know his mercy in a real way, to come to know his eternal love for us, and to be led by him through his word. In this way, our hearts come to understand that God is love, but not in some fake way with simple words, but with a real concrete vision, with all the demands that are tied to actual love, because actual love is truly concerned. It truly cares. It truly costs something. In fact, everything. And the return is simply being loved. Knowing you're loved and resting your heart and mind on God, who lives and breathes to save us.